Hello Capricorn, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Capricorn for the month of November. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. So you had a few cards that came out while shuffling, the moon and the Two of Wands. We'll see if that comes back in. All right. Do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future updates from me. I am using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle decks. There are links to all of these decks, as always, in the description below this video. And I'll be using the pyramid spread. So bringing that back for these career and finance readings. But all right, let's make sure that we're all set up here and in view. It's just about good enough to me. I'm gonna put this up here. All right. Capricorn. So I just see, like, in every illustration, there is a person on the card. Okay, now you do have two court cards. So court cards show up as people, potentially as people in our lives. But just looking at the illustrations, there is a person on every card. And it's interesting. It's just sticking out to me in my mind here, okay? And so, you know, I feel like this has been going on for Capricorns a lot recently, which is, I think that there are a lot of people who kind of are showing up in your life to tell you what to do or to give you advice or what have you, you know? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to these people and that you shouldn't take advice from others. But I am saying that at the end of the day, with the Justice card here in the middle, you have to follow your truth. You have to connect with your truth here, okay? And, you know, are you allowing the opinions of others to dictate where you go? I guess is what I would be asking you. Let's just dive in here. So in the overall situation, you do have the Justice card. So Justice card is divine law and order, okay? It says that our actions really are very important. The actions that we take are very important. And through the actions we take, we accrue or we create karma. And the scales here on the Justice card represent the balancing of those actions, or in other words, that karma that we've accumulated or created. And so it can say that the scales of karma are balancing out and tipping in one direction or the other. By default, I would say that the scales tip in your favor here when you get the Justice card. And, you know, I definitely like the cards here. You know, there is something that you're a little bit in the air about right now. There's something that you're a little bit unsure of right now with this Eight of Swords in the future, but we'll talk about this more as we go along. So in the past, you do have the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, okay? So definitely really like this for you. Nine of Pentacles is all about independence, and yes, the Queen of Swords is also a card of independence. This person prefers to go at it alone, okay? And it doesn't mean that the Queen of Swords, for example, can't be in a relationship. It just means that if they are in a relationship, they need to be in a relationship with somebody who's also independent. They like their independence. Even though, you know, this is a career and finance reading, we're not going to be talking about relationships, but just so you understand kind of the idea of what the Queen of Swords is. The other thing with the Queen of Swords is it is an intense focus on something in one's life. And you have it here with the Nine of Pentacles, which represents financial independence. It represents being financially secure and feeling good knowing that you've created this security, right, for yourself. You are capable of standing on your own 2 feet. You have grown this bush here that, you know, you have tended to this bush here that is now growing big and has the ability to provide for yourself, right? So this bush has pentacles. It also has fruit. And this is the idea that you can sustain yourself. You can provide for yourself without needing to provide for other people. Nine of Pentacles might also suggest that without your health, what is there? It's this idea that health is wealth, okay? And so if I'm putting this together here, you've had a really deep focus on your independence, and particularly as that connects to your money situation or your career situation here. And what I will also say is that the Queen of Swords is somebody who is capable of giving wise counsel. They have a high IQ. Okay, that's the thing about the Queen of Swords. Highly intelligent when you get the Queen of Swords, right? They have a high IQ. And, I think that these sorts of traits, attributes, whatever you want to call it, are really helping you out in the present moment here, or in the overall situation here with this Justice card. This is Libra energy, by the way, the Justice card. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, obviously also an earth sign, but pretty heavy Libra energy or air energy here showing up. Now, in the future, you have the Queen of Pentacles and you have the Eight of Swords. So we have Pentacles and Swords on either side of the Justice card. So this is what is occupying your scales. This is what's occupying your scales at this time. On one scale you have Pentacles and Swords, and on the other scale you have Pentacles and Swords. And you're looking to balance this out, okay? The Queen of Pentacles here, this is somebody who is practical, very good with money, kind of very earthly in their stature, very much into hard work. While the Queen of Swords might be somebody who works smart, or says, works smart, the Queen of Pentacles would be somebody who works hard. And maybe you're combining the two of these things at this time. Maybe you're combining those two virtues or those two attributes. And you're kind of trying to find that perfect combination of smart work and hard work. The Eight of Swords here, this is somebody who is in their mind. They are kind of stuck in this imprisonment, okay? When you get this Eight of Swords, this mental imprisonment, not literally being imprisoned, but mentally being trapped. The thing about the Eight of Swords is there is a solution. There is a solution. There is a way out. And it's available to you. You just have to maybe take a moment to step back and, come up with a new solution to your problem. The solution, you might have to get creative or unique in your solution. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. So you have the Magician, you have the Page of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So wow, double pages here showing up in this reading now. And these pages are messengers from the universe, okay? Messengers from the universe coming in to deliver news or important information to you. They're definitely, just look at the theme here, and even look at the way that the pattern on the cards are, right? So you have Queen of Swords diagonal, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles diagonal, Page of Pentacles. Isn't that interesting? I can't say I've ever had that unique pattern before. So what does that mean? Well, I think that first and foremost, I really think that there's this interesting dance or balance that you're playing here between smart work and hard work, right? I've never really brought that into a reading, but I think that this is for you. I think this is for you. Smart work and hard work. I think that you're doing this. Obviously, if you're working hard at something and not seeing results, you have to do smart work. On the other end, if you have all the intelligence in the world, but you're not ready to put in some time, it doesn't matter. Creating that balance, right? Balancing that out with the scales here in the middle. I think that that's part of it for you. Obviously, this Page of Pentacles could indicate that there's an offer. This might have been delayed here in the past. I don't think the delays are coming in the future, but there might have been something that you've manifested here with the Magician. Magician indicates a major energy of manifestation in the tarot, and having all the tools, talents, skills, abilities, resources that you need here in the palm of your hands to bring this manifestation in. I think that you've been manifesting, and I think that maybe there was a delay along the way. And this is the end of the delay here. You have the Three of Wands, which is about growth, expansion, opportunity on the horizon. And really, really enjoying what is out there. Enjoying seeing what is out there and what is to come for you with the Three of Wands. Page of Pentacles, prospect, a good prospect in life. What I would say is Some of you might be in this like mental war at this time with the Eight of Swords. It's like, and I think it's because this has been long in the making. Whatever this is for you, this prospect, this opportunity, whatever it is, it's been long in the making. And I think that some of you here are ready to bring it in. Okay, you're ready to bring it in. Three of Wands also can connect to trade or like import, export, you know. It can also be about adventure. It can be about travel. It could also indicate other people being involved as well, which clearly you have 4 people at least showing up here with double page, double queen, both in the same suit. So interesting. And they're together here in this pattern. So it's possible that you just are, I think there's something with time. And I also think that, you know what it is? It's something with time here. And it's also this balancing smart work, hard work. I think that's what it is. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at these Kipper cards here. All right, can we clarify that Thief card? Okay, all right. All right, so let me show you these 2 cards first. This is an interesting dichotomy, I will say. Lovers and courtship, okay? Somebody here wants you. And I don't mean that in the romantic sense, because we're not looking at a romantic reading. We are looking at a career reading. We're looking at a finance reading. Somebody wants to hire you. This is a combination that I view as like headhunting or somebody trying to hire you. What's interesting is you've got Thief. Oh, I just dropped it. Let me try to pick this up here. You have Thief and Privileged Lady. So, okay. Sorry about that. Thief and Privileged Lady. So, the thing is, I need to get myself oriented here. It's like somebody really wants to hire you, but then there's this other person, and maybe this is the combination of the Queen of Swords, Page of Swords versus the combination of the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, where there's somebody who doesn't have great intentions, okay? Privileged Lady can be somebody in their detriment, which it is in their detriment because I asked to clarify the Thief and the card that came out was the Privileged Lady. In their detriment, they can be a gossiper. And so I would really trust your intuition, you know, about which offer is right for you. But I would also say for you here, you might be getting some bad information. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. You might be getting some bad information from somebody. And this might be this Eight of Swords energy. Go with the information that sticks with you. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, you're getting some bad information here. You have the Nine of Swords. You have the Queen of Wands. Another person involved here. And you have the Four of Cups. What do I always say about gossip? If you've watched my readings before. People who are bored gossip. That's what I found in my life, okay? People who are bored gossip. The Four of Cups is somebody who's bored. I'm not saying that you are. I'm saying that somebody else is wreaking havoc here, okay? Somebody else is wreaking havoc here, okay? With the Four of Cups, Privileged Lady, Thief. And I can't tell you which one this is because I don't know, but you know, the universe is asking you to know how you feel about, you know, different people that are showing up and trust that you know what you feel, you know? The Queen of Wands is somebody who's attracting opportunities. You know, everybody wants to work with the Queen of Wands. Everybody wants to hire the Queen of Wands. Everybody wants to know the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is major attraction energy. Okay, now there's a double-edged sword there. Queen of Wands could attract the wrong thing into their life, but they could also they're always attracting. Whether it's good or it's bad, they're always attracting. And that's the thing, right? And so there is some just bad information here that somebody's giving you with the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. And so trust that you've definitely done some law of attraction energy here with the Queen of Wands and the Magician, and you're now getting what you deserve. Justice card says we all get the outcome we deserve. And I think it's good. It's just I also think that you've attracted some other things as well in your career and financial life. Yep, you have the Fool, and you have the Judgment card. Wow, so the Fool and the Judgment card. Powerful combination. The Fool for me is the most powerful card in the tarot. Starts off everything. It is a powerful new beginning. You can feel it, okay? You can feel the new beginning. The Judgment card is the final boss. It is the final boss energy. You are almost at the end of the road. The Fool starts off the road to the world. The Judgment card is the last card before the world. Okay, you've almost reached the end of the road. You are so close to something. Keep going, right? Keep going. This new beginning is coming. Trust what you feel about this new opportunity. And at the top of the pyramid, transformation is on the way. Change and transformation is on the way. If you watch my readings, you know that I don't think the death card is a bad card. I view it as a good card because change and transformation actually lead us to grow. And the death card is you going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. It's actually a very positive card. By the way, it's also Scorpio energy, and we're in this time here where things are being cleared right now, because we're at the time in between eclipses. As this reading is being released, of course, we're looking at the entire month of November, but as this is being released, we're in the time between eclipses, and things are being cleared right now. Things are being cleared. Energy on the bottom, King of Wands. So we have another pairing here. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. These people, the Wands people, are passion-led. They are passion-led, okay? They do what they want for their career. They do what they love for their career. And they might even be self-employed, but, I'd follow your passions at this time. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.